Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the updates at Universal Studios Hollywood. So let's get right into it. And let's start here with Escapeology, which is nearing the finish line. The entire building is now painted black, and they added some nice decorative steampunky elements and gears and stuff all over the building. An opening date for this should be coming pretty shortly. Over at the iFly site, tons of pavers have been added, and they're using some of these pavers. I see them; they've been opened, so they're actually using some of these pavers to retile the pavement by the bathrooms area by the AMC. Then they'll use the other tiles to retile this area by iFly, but it looks pretty good so far. Moving over to Slice House, I wanted to point this out. There's been a new permit filed for this area, for this location. They'll have alcohol service, so alcohol will be served here at Slice House, and when it opens. Lion Friends Square also has some nice updates. Since this particular update, which was over the weekend, there have been the screen is fully done, it's fully tested now, and there's been an opening date. This opens on April 25th, just in time for FanFest Nights. On this day, it was a Sunday. It was a beautiful day here at the park. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold, and it was crystal clear, as you can see. And got some FanFest Nights banners and appearing at the archway and up front here. Look at this. Looks super awesome, like they do with Horror Nights and Grinchmas and all their holidays. Looks really awesome here in the park. Beautiful Sunday afternoon here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Yeah, look at all this cool FanFest Nights decoration. I like how they deck out the front plaza like that. Again, starts in just like 11 or so days from the time of this recording, April 25th. So I'll be there opening day. Some media events coming up from Peeps. So expect to see some coverage of what's happening at the event during that time, in the next couple of weeks leading up to it. But right now, we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the coaster. But today's update's mostly going to be focused on the Horror Nights construction, because I forgot the Horror Nights construction last video. And then we're also going to take a look at the Hillside construction, because there's some cool stuff happening there. Continuing with the FanFest Nights deck setup, we have the famous Halloween Horror Nights style wait time signs for Star Trek and Back to the Future. I didn't get the Back to the Future one on camera, but it's by the studio tour. But I did get the Star Trek one, and over here in this plaza, look at this. There'll be some nice cosplaying dance parties here, and they have 3 stages in total. This is the main stage here, and we have some Coke chilling lounges, and it looks absolutely fantastic. One of the other stages here in Springfield, this wasn't set up on this day, but it was set up as of today. This is Monday, April 15th or 14th, the time of this recording. But I recorded this to show how busy Springfield was once again, and how maybe we have a hint of what's to come here in the future here. With a joint announcement, we'll be watching this closely. Oh, there's the stage though. The stage is set up to the right hand side. So, yeah, very curious if Springfield's replacement will be announced this year or even next year, and how long Springfield actually has left on this earth. As we head towards the lower lot, again, this gorgeous day here, and cannot wait to see that coaster testing. Not too much of a coaster heavy update because most of it's complete, at least the track work. But we got a lot of other coaster stuff coming, like the sound walls and the stream shields, and of course testing in the near future. So let's actually talk about a coaster a little bit. Here it is on the lower lot here. Most of the stuff again complete. Taking a good look here at the queue structure to see if I can notice any type of difference, but not too much different. That building, that electrical building, is now painted black. I don't know if that was like that last week, but I did notice it this week, or I don't know if I got it on camera last week, but it was like that last week. And again, rest of the coaster looks pretty good. This was a Sunday, so they weren't really working on anything. There's some guys there, but not too much happening there. Again, next things we'll be working on or waiting for us are the sound walls and those scream shields that'll be on that version over there and the one over the escalator. But let's talk about something that's really picking up speed, and that is the hillside. Yeah, that retaining wall is moving fast, and it's going to be done by May 30th this year. And they're pile driving and drilling these steel beams into the hillside. Look at that. I already got 4 of them at least more actually in, and there's even more today, which is very interesting. And this is going to be, again, a retaining wall, probably phase one of a much larger project, but this specific project is the retaining wall, and then they'll go ahead and clear out about maybe 20 to 40 feet of that hillside, um, all that hillside that's beyond the wall there, so that's going to be create quite a bit of space there on the lower lot, for just a utility event space. And here's something I want to talk about this week because I totally forgot to put it in last week's update, and that's the Halloween Hornets tent. You have two of them up, one here in the T pad and the other one in the H lot, which is by the Cary Storage parking lots. And this one, people are saying this is a near identical layout to Scarecrow. You can see that the wood is already on the floor. Um, right now as they map out the layout, and this is I guess identical to Scarecrow, which was here in 2022, which is a fantastic maze. House Scarecrow the Reaping was pretty awesome. So I'm excited for Scarecrow if it's gonna be the exact same thing. Hopefully they make some improvements because again it's 3 years later. But if if it's not, or even if they don't make any slight changes, that was a fantastic house. So I'm very excited for Scarecrow the Reaping, if that is what's coming to come to Horror Nights. Another look at the hillside as we take the escalator down, and you can see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of those steel beams already in, and they're pretty widely spaced out too. So they should be done with the steel beams part pretty quickly. Cause see how wide those the gaps are between those spaces there. The hillside's big, but it's not that big, so they should be definitely finished putting in those steel beams by the end of this week, if not earlier. So I'll be watching that very, very closely for my next update over the weekend here. And yeah, then again, all that 20 to 40 feet, they'll be taking that away as that next phase. This whole project, or at least this part of the project, will be done via May 30th by that community line post, which very excited to see what it all looks like at the end. All right, it's time for lunch now. Go get some tacos as always, and then go ahead and go out to City Walk and talk about the new security hubs. We started with the iFly, but we'll talk about Woodpecker next. Back to the upper lot, and yeah, we got some Jujutsu Kaisen, the show entrance here for FanFest Nights, and this is again as the DreamWorks Theater. So it'll be that same 4D show they have in Japan, which is great because if you like this, you don't have to fly all the way to Japan to see it because you can see it here at FanFest Nights. And don't forget, you can go ahead and book your tickets through me if you like, or you can go get them online. All dates are still available. The only thing that's sold out is those early access tickets, for the early entry tickets for just the opening weekend. But then even those are open every other weekend. So yeah, get your tickets because who knows, as more stuff comes out from FanFest as maybe more popular, may pique some people's interest, and the tickets may start selling out. Because right now, I don't think people know exactly what it is, especially because they can't see it. But I feel like once media stuff starts happening and people can see it and share stuff, like I think on Wednesday, some media stuff will be shared. People might start snapping up tickets because it may look pretty cool. So make sure to go ahead and grab those tickets before they start selling out. And lastly, here, let's check up on the Woody Woodpecker lot. Look at these markers have shown up, or I don't know if these are like pipe something with utilities or markers. I tried to see and zoom in, and I can see doing my investigations now. Let me see. I mean, look at that. I think those are pipes. I don't know if they're markers actually. I think there's something with the utilities, but you guys can let me know in the comments below because I can't really tell. I couldn't tell when I was there. I'm looking now and I still can't tell. It's a little bit easier, but I still can't tell what that is. But you guys let me know. But they're really moving and grooving on the progress here as well. Again, looks like iFly will be done first, but hopefully this particular section will be done afterwards, soon afterwards, and hopefully they'll start on that third section in the hotel shortly afterward. And that's going to do it for this rather quick Universal Studios Hollywood update. Yeah, these updates will be a little bit short for a while, only because there's not too much happening. I mean, a lot of stuff is happening, a lot of dirt pushing, and the coaster's almost done with completion. So that's why these updates will be a little bit shorter, but there's always a lot to talk about with Universal Studios Hollywood. Lots of small projects and large projects and more stuff in the pipeline. So make sure to press that subscribe button if you like these updates, because I'll be doing them every single week for until like the end of time. Also, if you want to help the channel out, you can leave a super thanks down below or become a member to get early access to videos just like this one and more. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you guys have an epic day.